Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Little thing, Aki have a little bit of knowledge that there was some vision around his Raptors. Did end up skipping that. Oh my God, you're going deep on, and that's a couple turret shots to lead out to first blood for NIP.
Oh, it's an off day as it goes in, gets 2 turret shots. That's some extra cooldown reduction. But as soon as you get towards that 2 items and you get towards the Malignance ult cooldown reduction, it is so good for your first strike value. Just kind of farming up extra gold over time.
We'll have to keep an eye on that one here as Elk, he's already used the Arcane Shift. Yeah, Joel going for the flash play. Does get the cleanse out of Elk in the end. It is the Grubs, though, 3 of them, and plenty going away. Now mid lane, oh my God! Knight goes down to Rookie and solo bolo to the man himself.
I think in the next patch on 14-15, we're seeing Fleet Footwork and Absorb Life taking some hits as well, so it's less sustain in lane. But that Blade first item.
Only 2 going the way of NIP holistically. Oh God, Rookie. Nice little dash out. Solar Flare going wide. Rookie starting to take a lot of the pressure from BLG. Still does end up burning his flash out as here comes Duo, though, trying to lock down Wei. As now the damage from the Mega Inferno Bomb going to go a little bit wide. NIP do end up using a ton of ultimate. We're looking at a top lane play right now. They are bringing everybody to try to punish Bin. There is a TP available from Knight if he wants to come bail him out up here, but they're looking at a bot lane play. Meanwhile, Bin is pounced on. Requiem comes across. Bin burning, and the passive is going to be what gets Aki the kill. So nice play by NIP on top.
Yeah,
P getting first turret by Rookie. Okay, gets it.
Yeah, they are going to get themselves this dragon. They do have themselves those grubs, which will help them take towers a little quicker throughout the entirety of the game. But this is why we say we're a little bit worried when it comes to BLG. They had one awesome series versus top esports, but they've not really consistently shown that same level.
NIP have only won 1 game this Rumble stage, and it was against FPX in week 3 of the Rumble stage. So, you know, getting any win is important, but now especially against BLG, who now Elk has to burn the flash out. That'll be revisited for sure. Photic, he's chasing. He had vision on Elk. He wants to get at the flash play. Oh! Photic, you're so incredibly nasty.
Kobe throws the blind Q over the wall and catches out Elk from an absolute mile away. 2-0-1, had himself that Ludens completed, and suddenly now with the Herald Charge to get the mid lane turret and another play.
Tempo on, caught out by Dwo. There's the Solar Flare in response. Aki going to take a decent amount from Wei. Rookie goes forward with the culling onto Wei there, as the Rift Herald going to be charged back.
Nearby, but he has no business being here. You don't have Leona. Leona's back in base. Karthus isn't there as well. And well, you know, Ezreal's good at staying all alone on his own lonesome. He's not completely immune. Aki
oh, Pyroclasm going down. That's enough to get Elk down. Aki gives him a thumbs up on his way out. His way also goes down. Requiem, that's just a silent night right now from BLG as they have not found a single kill in this game. And Knight's going down too. Photic picks up another. NIP are running BLG down.
See anything beyond just their turrets, and they're in the turrets already. Rookie starting to pin down Knight, huge advantage for him. The only matchup which is going well is that top lane matchup, but it's not been about the Renekton. It's not been about the Sensei.
He's just dying from off screen. He's going to get blocked by the team. Solar Flare coming out again, but how many times have we seen that as a defensive tool instead of an engage tool for BLG?
Yeah, it has been very, very lackluster from BLG in terms of their aggressive plays, and now it's at the point where you're so far down what can be. They are also probably not immune to Cassante. 2 items now hit from Knight as well. It's also gone towards the Blade of the Rune King first item. Rookie's done the same, then gone towards the Essence Reaver, so now he has functionally infinite mana, which used to be a big item for Lucian back in the day as well. Gonna get themselves that dragon, but I think BLG are pretty happy.
2 items for Knight, that's gonna be nice, but 3 items is gonna be the ticket, especially for Wei to even have any influence into this one, and that means that NIP can continue kind of pushing tempo around the map.
Yay, Wei got like 50 gold from that ult. I mean, it's something. It's like an extra bit of a cannon.
Knight versus Rookie. They've been going at each other's throats all night, but it's going to be the addition of Photic coming in to make the difference. And now NIP, there are pings here. They might just start this one up. They have the burn damage, and they have the spikes.
Yeah, Knight tried to play around the Fog of War. He just played himself. Rookie takes him down with the help of Photic. Baron's going to go with it, and BLG, who were just looking to stall, might have just fallen into the abyss.
A vintage Photic and Rookie combination game right here. as it will end up being the Baron buff for NIP. We're going to go down and look at Ben getting cut down to size by Shanji, and that's a big croc, and you've gotten into the river. Does end up getting away with On coming to support him from mid lane. BLG going to make a play for some bounty gold as they take down an outer tower.
Yeah, they still don't have a single kill though, Mazel. They're currently 0-8. Just keeping a track of that one, just so you can see that. Front and center, top of your screen. BLG do not have a kill versus NIP in 22 minutes of this game.
Look at Rookie,
Like,
look at Rookie!
in the side lane again.
He
and that's
wants
gonna be half
it,
his HP
man!
at least.
Oh, goodness. On is going to flash just to make sure. It will be the flash burn by Knight as well, but now On maybe overextending a little bit. Elk is here to lay down some damage. Rookie is feeling himself right now, and it's a pleasure.
Yeah, he's so far ahead of this matchup. So far ahead. He's 2.7k up individually with the Baron buff now as well. He'll be able to stick out on the map. And, you know, Photic is also doing an incredible amount of damage. The mistakes from On in the laning phase, the mistake from BLG in side laners as well, has let NIP well and truly into this game. It has been a good snowball, a good punish from NIP. And, you know, it will be, if you turn the nameplates off, I think this matchup will be the other way around at this point.
Exactly, and that is why we love the LPL, because it just breeds chaos.
Extended form of the reset, rapid fire cannon now, brought in from Rookie, so we can dash forward and get that double tap, and it will do a lot of damage. So NIP are going to keep chasing down onto these turrets. They have themselves the Ziggs, they have themselves the Lucian. They also push this down. The wave clear is not there from BLG. Free turret with the rest of this Baron buff, and that's the call.
Can you imagine a world where BLG don't get a single kill here? Because it's happening in real life, as NIP have rebuffed them at every chance of the team fights, and now they're taking down the inhib mid lane. Shanji is going to end up taking all the pressure from BLG bot lane, and NIP, they're surrounding BLG right now.
Yeah, BLG, they've not been able to leave their base in forever and a day. The ult's coming up again. It's just what an economy ult. It's not what they need. They don't have the damage. They don't have the tankiness either, really. NIP, this has been a open and shut case. They've just completely blown BLG out of the water.
And what a performance from the carry duo of Rookie and Photic. Photic having a lot to say in this one with the consistent AP damage, but Rookie had kept pressure at mid lane for so often, had stopped Knight. Now they got to step up here too, as that Pyroclasm just completely wrecks them. They will get so much damage on L2. The birds coming through, but they're just waiting on this next minion wave here. They still do have a siege potential, but they lose their Baron buff. Dragon coming up in about 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, may as well spend their ill-gotten gains, get themselves on.
But we're seeing that there is just not an answer across the board right now for this game number one. And Rookie is going to continue pushing up. They're going to have this vision super deep into the red side of BLG, and they take Soul Point.
I think the big problem now for this kind of game state, when you're on the losing end of this, you lose your jungle camps like you've seen with the Krogs here, you lose a whole bunch of stuff across the map, and you end up being in a position where you lose out on so much gold, particularly against farming junglers. It's going to be in an extended 1v1, which I'm going to imagine is probably won by Shanji at this point. Pops the ult.
He's going to try to chase him down now. There is the siege continuing. Bot, though, as all that plays going down, they're going to TP. Okay, so BLG's choice is just sack their base and go for this top lane play. They're going to try to kill Godzilla. He gets one back, though, as meanwhile, at the base of evil, BLG are being trounced.
Shanji almost gets himself a second kill there. Knight will commit the teleport, but he's not there to defend. Way, gun down, throws out the ult as a last salute to this game. It will be a single kill for BLG. They will not go killless in this game, but they will probably go without the win as well.
They have resets available for Knight. Rookie stepping up, though, getting the satchel charge on him. Knight takes those all day. Knight coming to clean up now as well. They do end up taking down Elk, but now Knight has them pinned against the wall. The CC chain, no way. Is the burn going to be enough? Knight gets the cleanup kills, and now they have to save the remaining Nexus turret.
So BLG go from 0 to 5 kills in the space of a couple of minutes, and as NIP, they overstay in the base, and Rookie kind of underestimates Knight's turnaround damage. So NIP, they take themselves 2 inhibs, they take themselves 2 Nexus turrets, but BLG get the shutdown, so the gold is not quite as bad as it was. Still pretty awful. Now BLG pinging on the top side of the map. Baron has spawned. You can't realistically though go to guys. You can't do this. There are double teleports in NIP. They're going towards this. In 10 seconds, NIP's carry is going to be up, and they're going to end the game. Yeah. They are going to end the game, BLG. You need to be very careful.
Oh, there's
There
so
it is.
many
That's
pings.
the
Yeah,
teleport.
there's just
BLG,
so many
bound
pings.
for Nexus, isn't it?
Here they go! NIP! They want to take down this last Nexus turret. They don't have it, but now the satchel charge comes up clutch, and NIP, for only the second time in the Rumble stage, they'll find...
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Oh, does have the heal up, though, as well, and getting some presence from way up here, finally going to pull off his back.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
huge. I mean, Ben didn't even get either of his empowered Qs. He finally gets an empowered Q to get some healing back, but at what
Oh,
cost?
he's baiting him
so
so
well.
hard right now. Oh my god, that was incredible stuff from BLG's top side of the map. And does get started up by Aki.
Yeah, at least bot lane control, really good from NIP so far. Aki's going down towards this.
Level
Knight
6 for
does have
Photic.
push in mid lane. Photic does have level 6. This isn't the best fight for NIP, though, I don't think. I think Knight can roam first.
Yeah, he definitely has move. He's actually looking on Knight. It's unfair. Knight just gets locked down, and now he's able to dodge out. Flash his trade at the instant. It's going to be the kill trade by the legendary mid laners, but we go right back to the Fisticuffs region, and it's the Dragon Pit that we're looking at as Photic takes away the first dragon for NIP.
Yeah, it turns out neither mid lane is moving first because they're dying. Aki caught by the root might end up dying.
Oh, he's going for the play. What a turn. Aki showing his stuff, and Photic with the thumbs up.
Draw to the rescue, puts the Ignite down too, and BLG, this hasn't been the cleanest early game they would have wanted. It's
But on the
better.
other side of things that are looking strong for NIP, this bot lane is going to have a lot of say in how their go buttons are pulled.
Absolutely. Might have to focus on top side though. Shanji at left lane has flash, has ult. No one's coming to help him right now. Rookie's roaming top side, but no teleport.
Way just going to lock him down. Does flash away just to make sure he can deny any exit from Shanji.
So that's changed. So BLG move up their bot lane towards the top lane. Problem here is that they've left bot lane tower unattended. They get themselves a load of gold now once the shared members of Wei, Elk, this can be sometimes quite important for the Senna. Senna doesn't, because they're not farming as much, doesn't get as much gold. But you completely fine to get that from turret plates and get that where you can. Shanji's coming down to clear what they can, but it's still going to be first turret over
Yeah,
BLG. Maybe a kill.
that was questionable at best to step up to that, as he will be immediately punished by BLG.
Whereas on the other side, Bin realizes he shouldn't be under that turret. I believe he's taken away the Raptors from his own jungle, noticing that his top side is the weak side of the map. Bin, much better understanding of weak side. Back in spring, Bin had the best laning stats of all top laners in the LPL with no jungle attention. He was the lowest jungle attention, highest laning. He realizes his team might have lost him anyway. Walks up on the next crash wave because the next wave comes because he knows that he can clear out the wave in the next time around, and he had teammates there. He gets more value out of it, gets himself more gold from it, and he does things is he uses his lead responsibly, and that can be a rare skill set.
Yeah.
He could have just stayed in his strong side mentality, plans out on that mid lane, but yeah, the difference in top lane right there really on display.
Really nice to see Bin, who has been a key figure of the LPL in recency, but showing a little bit of a level up against Shanji here, where Shanji might have had a little bit of a better of him in that game number one. We do end up seeing, though, some of those item spikes going to be coming across as well. The entries has been completed already for both junglers, but we're going to be looking at the item spikes for the solo lanes. Clips already there for Bin, as we get 2v2s kicking off into a 3v2 in mid.
Yeah, and worth noting, Elk has got really good soul count right now. Oh, he has no
That's a little far there, bud, as they will end up getting the denial, and Elk goes down to Chwo of all people.
Great punish by Aki. Aki, when he has that go button, looks like a very different jungler. Yes, Leandri's on the Maracai's not necessarily the tankiest engaged champion, but still summon a spell. But you will definitely take the flash off of Photic for the flash off of On. It's much easier to punish there, especially with the Ornn ult coming back up on a much low cooldown. And the arrow goes wide.
A little wide. Was hoping to maybe catch them with Aki collapsing there. Rift Herald had already been started up by Wei. 4-man strong or BLG, but the TP. Oh, this is the play. They might be able to do it. Bin just leveled up trying to get there, but the Fate Sealed going to go through already. Way in some trouble. Shanji has found him. Now the TP's coming in from Bin. They've already gotten one, and Wei's gone down. Now the all-out coming through it. But Shanji, out of nowhere, he activates, and Kashanji has made himself present.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be onto the backline after that teleport as well, coming in from the unexpected angle. Gets himself into the play.
What a turnaround from NIP. It is not to say that Bin is not going to be terrifying throughout, but the fact they're showing some of the life in this one is huge. Now, Rookie going in on the Knight. Does have a lot of damage now. Both of them going traded blow for blow. Knight almost going down in the end. Some sustain going to be helping Rookie keep up that push in the side lane.
Yeah, maybe don't Valkyrie while the Vione has Q3. There is that chance we're getting cancelled out. Knight getting shown the Blade of the Ruin King, and it's power spike right there. Do you see BLG potentially looking to push out mid lane again? They don't have themselves the Herald. They want to push in, and there's the engage coming in from NIP.
Photic, he cannot hit the combo yet. You do end up seeing the Stranglethorn used as a defensive tool to get BLG out of that mid play, but the Rookie starting to farm himself up Storm, and that's where we got to start talking about what these teams look like when we come to these big 5-on-5s, because NIP as a whole, we said it from the beginning, it's the Rookie show here, and that 3-item spike is the saving grace for him. Still a while to go.
Yeah, I think particularly with the Yone having a whole bunch of targets he can hit, he wants to hit anyone but the Ornn. As long as you hit everyone else, that's completely fine. And having the Maokai ult to corral people together, because they want to huddle behind one person tanking one of those Nature's Grasp roots. Oh, Photic has the cleanse, has to blow it.
Does end up getting the roots too. Oh, and Rookie, he tries to go in, but gets obliterated by Knight, and there's some payback for ya.
Yeah, also the extra burst damage, popping the Brettle with the grasping roots, gets the extra damage onto Photic, who was left alone wave clearing. In NIP, we were talking about how they could look towards the team fights. Well, it doesn't help if you're dying like that before the team fights can come through. Bin does have his dominance, might be forced to use it, doesn't have to right here though. BLG get a quick pick, and suddenly we're talking about NIP coming back into the game. Might be much harder now, losing this many turrets.
Yeah, that door is getting very, very close to closing, as BLG have turned up the heat in this one. They look like the same ability. Anyways, that is the dragon going to be ended up taken by NIP. So they'll get the second dragon for themselves on their way to a Mountain Soul. That's going to be something to stand on.
Make sure that the inner turret survives. I think Ben understood that the importance of not giving Rookie over that tower gold, 700 gold or something like that, but they just keep pulling the ultimate.
Yeah.
They really want to take this inner turret.
Another little late arrow from Photic. It's fine. It's fine. Only one needs to hit. And another turret does end up going down. They will be trading it, though, for BLG's side lane turret in the top side. So at least Kim, we're looking at mid lane right now for the push. The dragon is going to end up resetting here as NIP move down to this choke point. This is perfect for BLG. If they can line it up, On is just waiting to pull the trigger.
XD out, getting the double taps, getting good damage down, getting poked down. NIP, they can't get into the damn river to get this dragon.
They go on to Bin. They didn't need to. The Bin flashed over the wall to get him to safety now as Aki, he's stepping up. Aki, when you need him most, he shines like a light. But now he is the focus, and he is immediately turned back on by BLG. They will get the soul point for NIP, though, and that's huge.
Yeah, it's going to be soul point for NIP, but they might give up the Baron, and that is a problem. No ults except Shanji's now for NIP. They can't find themselves an easy engage, and when you've got the Zyra and the double AD carry, all NIP can really do is try and, I don't know, push out mid lane. I don't think they can even fight this.
They will be having a little bit of poke. Rookie doesn't have many tools, does self-deflect. Look at the damage the Baron is doing. Starting to get a little low for BLG. Elk not using his sustain on the team so far. They are going to turn back onto the Baron. The engage comes through for NIP. It will end up going over to BLG, but Shanji has now gone all out on the way. He's by himself, though, and Elk will not be countered on by NIP as well. So NIP come to the task, but they leave with nothing.
Yeah, BLG, they take that one kill onto Aki. Yes, a great smite still. Wei ends up smiting early. Aki still knows that can secure that Baron all the same. He goes towards withdraw, and they get themselves into the pit, but then Shanji really doesn't have that much follow-up. Rookie can't get that much damage down. It's a clean Baron take from BLG.
And it's a really good turn on the Baron to finish it off. Now we go back to BLG turning on to NIP as they use this siege to take an outer turret in bot side, and looking at an end turret in mid lane from Bin. So this snowball just came from hell, and BLG are knocking on the door to go to game 3.
I think the ice is melting a little bit as snowball from NIP that they tried to build up in parts in this early game.
Oh, trying to make the play on the way and on. Is it going to be enough? He goes golden, though. He's buying so much time. Photic, he needs to get some damage down, but it's truly Rookie who's going to make the difference. He's stepping up. He's got one. He's locked down now, though. He can't even move. The man was in 2 souls at once, and both of them just got killed as BLG, ruthless as ever, step into the face of NIP and say, you will not easily fell us.
BLG got shut out of that first game. Honestly, it was an embarrassment to them, but they are willing to slap back and ready to slap back against NIP. There is another teleport coming in this time
No
from Shanji.
way.
Not really sure what he can do about this. Knight is still very strong.
Oh, he wants the all-out combo, but Elk is going to make it away with the flash. Now, Knight still having his flash available. On might be the focus here, but it is Knight putting down the poke on the end of it to get them out.
If they do that, that's when it kind of works out. But they can't dive for this dragon too heavily. They can give up a dragon. They can maybe turtle out a little bit more. If they're going towards this approach, they need to be damn sure they can win the fight.
There is no TP wards in the base of NIP, so they can't have a little bit of their own medicine thrown back at them just yet. But BLG with Bin looking around the side, looking for a flank. Here comes the engage from On. He doesn't end up getting the second cast there now. Enchanted Crystal does hit on the front line, but look at Bin. He is massive. Rookie wants to take him down, though. The Stranglethorn's going to buy him so much time here, too. And now they're taking a front to back here for themselves. BLG, they'll lose Bin. Rookie goes back in and try to get the fight off. He's taking a 1v2 here, but he will sacrifice his life as BLG will crash this bottom lane.
That's a 1 for 2 in the grand fight. No dragon taken. BLG, if they don't think they can end the game, they can just go and take that. And NIP, they do just about live with enough members for it to not be game ending, but it's not getting any better for them. They go back to kind of corral the minions in their base and make sure that they are not getting towards their Nexus towers. They can pull them away from the tower there, and they'll reset towards that top side, because the problem now is that dragons get themselves towards a point where they could potentially fight towards that mountain soul unless a big trigger pull comes in.
Oh, they got the Enchanted Crystal Arrow onto Elk. He will end up burning the cleanse there. So couple ultimates used by the side of NIP, 3 of them to be exact, and now they do feel a lot worse to try to step up here, and now it's Photic who gets caught by On, and they're just dogpiling him. Stranglethorns onto the choke point, and now here comes that engage we were waiting for, and it's like an avalanche onto NIP. That's gonna be instant point blank there by Bin. Rookie trying to get the wave out as best as possible, but BLG, you're pushing down mid lane.
Rookie tries to do a Marin, teleport to the wave and kill it, but he will not be able to do so. Another teleport comes in. Too many ults were thrown out. Too many ults were wasted, and NIP will be brought to a third game.
That single minion making the difference with Bin TPing to it to save its life. Now back on the Nexus turrets. Here's Rookie and Shanji's best attempt at a defense. And we told you that BLG, they haven't had a clean series. It's been 3 games every time since that clean victory over LGD. And they will bring us to 3 once again as they will stop NIP.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Rubs are starting to spawn in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, draw into that bot side. Rookie pushing in that mid lane definitely helps. Way coming down towards bot side will help. He is behind the XP to Aki, and he doesn't have that flash still, but he might not need it.
Whoa, just getting put behind the enemy lines, but he took so much damage, and he just dies to the ignited Duo. Here comes Rookie around the corner, and BLG, they are pushed off of the play, and it's NIP, they get first blood.
Draw gets out, as importantly too, so it's not even any turn back kill from BLG. Way a little bit low HP, but with jungle sustain should be fine with that one. Ult put out in that top side, released by Bin, trying to take a good trade into the isolated 1v1.
Get the all out there under the turret, which is a little far from the wall to get him through there. Gonna be a nice little trade from both top laners. Obviously, Bin still having TP to go back up to the top side if he wants to reset.
Knight. Losing priority at quite an important moment there as NIP managed to use their mid lane to get in towards that bot jungle. Knight does have that teleport if he wants to go back.
This is bold way.
He gets the first one for free, and he does use the smite for it. I think he just sees Shanji walk up and he notices he doesn't have that ult. It would have been dangerous if Rookie and Shanji has struggled a fair amount in summer. Now he's been against the Renekton. Bin has been exacerbating these gold leads quite heavily in both the last game and this one.
They gotta find a way to play around that as best as possible. They are gonna move into NIP's jungle here with the combos, and there you go. Level 6 has been hit, and the Wombo Mambo has been initiated by BLG. That's Duo getting hit by the Perma, and now he just goes down. It's Rookie trying to fight himself out of this one, trying to take kills. Photic has come over. This is the combo we need to come up at night. He's looking up, play them all. He finds one. He's trying to get Photic, but he can't do it. Oh no, Photic, he falls bait to not being able to hit this.
It was a little bit close. Now, Elk isn't going to be able to reset in time for this Dragon. He has himself a refill pot ticking over, but he's not going to be able to defend this turret either. They're also grub spawning on the top side. I think
Oh my God.
He's just going to die.
I mean, both supports are so low level right now, not even level 6 yet, so he doesn't have any defensive tools in NIP Strike.
And I'm like, okay, so Alex and BLG would look to get plates off of these.
It's Grubba-Get-It, oh my God. It is a potential denial of this dragon, but it is just going to go down to Aki as they do. Ooh, a little spicy. Is going to end up burning his flash. Just make sure he...
And you can see again, NIP just really hammering down on Night's Lane. They do not want to allow this Yone to be free firing down there. The problem is, Bin now has teleport. He's alone in this bot side. He also has 6 scrubs. He's also 1,000 gold ahead too. Now, if he gets some time on that bot side turret, he can also teleport towards top side. There's a blue ping on the Tribrush control ward as well. They can take bot turret and then look for this again. They're going to take this turret. They're going to teleport Renekton into top side. That's exactly what they're doing.
Look at the series of events unfold in front of you, Doctor Strange, as you do have Bin flashing away there, trying to get Aki. Run your little legs away! Can he make it? He's just a plant in a plant's world, and now Elk has to turn around. There's a nice little thumbs up from Aki.
Try to punish the flashless Zyra, but the Shield of Daybreak comes in from draw and puts that stun down, so Bin can't get in range. So sad for him. It was a good play, a good set play from BLG. You can see they planned it in advance. They take that bot turret and they teleport towards the top side. They are still going to get themselves the 2 outer turrets before NIP can take one of the others. It's still they want to be absorbing the engage and trying to play around disengage and range. BLG want to be diving, trying to blow out these team fights with their solo lanes.
They're going to be diving right now, potentially, as they look for NIP before the dragon, but wait, he's in a little bit of trouble now. Yeah, they're just going to pull the trigger. They're on, getting the arcane shift out of Photic. Photic with the true shot barrage across. Photic is massive here. He might have some damage enough on Odd. He's dodging. Man, that cow's got feet, or maybe some hooves, as now on the other side, Bin has been spotted out, will be forced away from the play. The Rift Herald used in the mid lane, but the dragon is the focus for NIP.
Yeah, they managed to absorb the engage to NIP, so that's a lot of the threat down from BLG, but Nike
nice Valkyrie, but it doesn't matter. Fate sealed in, and that's exactly what has happened to Rookie as they collapse on the mid-outer. Photic does not have enough strength as the Ezreal, and another one falls. The outer tower is going down, and was the dragon worth it at this point? No, it was not. NIP, they survived the Alistair combo earlier. Photic outplays. Aki pulled off the dragon because he didn't think he had enough time, and now he's done it late. No, at this point, you got to commit. At this point, just commit to, oh no! Go to the blast code. It's not even going to go to NIP as BLG get everything on the map.
Oh, BLG just toyed with NIP. Yes, the initial Alistair combo doesn't work out in the mid lane, but everything else, huge advantage to them.
And now they're going to be able to lean on the strength of the Renekton as well, potentially. But it really is the strength of Knight as a whole for this BLG roster. And it's been a history of success for Knight. There
were definitely some games where they can only win because they have Knight on the roster. Photic, he's pushing way too far. He is going to die here.
Yeah, I mean, Way's even going to add insult to injury by flashing in front of him to body block with that Arctic Assault. It's going to be a cleaned up kill by Elk and BLG as they continue to press forward.
Yeah, I mean, you can't push up like that. No teammates on your side. You're beyond your own little mid lane wall. Ezreal is as safe as his E can take him. If someone's in position to do this, they might just look to get the TP out of Rookie and then peel off.
I will say there's the double evolution items that have come online, second item spikes for NIP. So they have some strength, but BLG don't even want to let them have any say to this fight as Ben has come around. He isn't going to pop the dominance, going to be popped on. Nice double knockup from On as he's popped the Unbreakable. And BLG, they're looking to do just that. They do get rebuffed a bit. Shanji has made a big difference. Rookie's poke is big. Ben's going to flash away. Oh, big rocket barrage from Rookie and NIP. They're fighting back.
Not a good engage from BLG. They don't get themselves onto the key targets, and then once they use their aggressive tools, NIP get to play through. They're disengaged. They play through their range. They get themselves in mid lane out of turret, and just as we're, bemoaning the state of NIP and what's happening, which arguably saves his life even more here. But yeah, if you're flashing backwards as BLG, something's gone horribly wrong. Dragon is going to go down to NIP in the picture. Can we see an engage from BLG? Knight's not at the fight, so not quite yet.
Plan's going to be big. You got to look. Stranglethorn is not available yet. Wei
Oh!
gets in there, steals it away, and now BLG, they're surrounding them. Wei is the focus right now. NIP just trying to fight their way out of this one, but everything's coming up, BLG. They're stuck like fish in a barrel, and it's BLG who have a 12-gauge shotgun lined up and ready to go. Photic fighting back at least a little bit, but it's been a triple kill going the way of Ben. He's all by himself, and everything's dark and scary as BLG come up big.
Yeah, the Fog of War toggle shows exactly how terrifying it is to be Photic there. Someone's going to pop over the wall. It just so happens to be Knight. BLG, they can't find the fight the last time, but NIP, they stand their ground too much. They're stuck in the Dragon Pit. You can see that BLG, they get onto their targets. No, there's no smite for them right now, but they don't need it. Wei's going to come up in a few seconds. He can waltz his way over. It's just Drow, the lowly level 8 Drow, watching this Baron go down.
What has become of Drow's life? Only level 8, has no entrances. Aki trying to get over here. Finally, Wei shows up, does secure the big purple worm.
About the Ono, what do you do about the Kaiser? What do you do about everyone? Photic tries his best to clean up, but there just isn't enough disengage at this point. He has one person left, and BLG have more than enough damage to do.
Yeah, I mean, Knight will take him down like sliced ham every time with those double swords. It really is a situation where NIP are showing some life. This is maybe some of the most life we've seen from the All Rumble stage, but BLG are just a different beast.
I could definitely go for like a kebab Yode skin, but like Q's just carves off a slice of like
Fruit Ninja. We need the Fruit Ninja.
Oh my god, that'd be fantastic. Imagine the partnership there. That's $1 million idea right there. BLG,
You're welcome.
they don't exactly have a $1 million gold lead, but they do have themselves a lot of items all the same. They're still a pretty big gold lead, and they have the Baron buff. I don't think NIP are going to be easily wave clearing through this one. Bin going forwards on missed ult away.
That's the thing, though. Remember we said if you miss that engage, it looks a little bit worse for BLG. They are leaning on the strength of Knight in mid lane. He did just burn his ultimate. See if that's going to be answered to whatsoever. But NIP showing a little bit of siege defense here.
Yeah, you still have the 6 scrubs. Okay, it was Solar Flare, which is completely fine, so that's going to be the fate sealed down from Night for just a little bit. I think that makes some sense. I actually don't mind Draw blowing that ult. The next dragon spawn, of course, with the last dragon being stolen, NIP don't even have a soul to fight for. If they'd taken that, if they managed to get the one before that too, where Aki kind of like and ahhed and whether he should stick around to take the dragon and ended up being stolen away from BLG too, they could have been on soul at this point, but it is not to be. They have to watch their own tower go down instead, so the 6 scrubs so quick to go down.
Nice True Shot Barrage off from Photic. That tier 2 going down, but this is where NIP can strike. They do get a nice little use of Wei. In being able to follow this one up, I think could be the answer for NIP as they're pushing tempo, but it is also the fact that Ben is going to be willing to join down here. Here comes the engage already. Glacial Prison is not available. You don't have any of that disengage from BLG anymore, and NIP collapse. They're using their 5-man strong to push this wave into a tier 2 bot.
Yeah, that was all off of the True Shot Barrage onto Elk. He's too low HP, has to run back the entire length of the map. Knight didn't have QSS, and now suddenly NIP, they get to clap back and take themselves an inner turret of their own. Sadly, no objective bounties for them. It's not quite out of proportion like that just yet, but now they can even fall back for the dragon afterwards. This is a great extended play from NIP, and all of this, literally all of this, comes off of that good chunk onto Elk under that bot lane inner turret. They run them down the entire length of the map and get themselves 2 important objectives on that to at least get something from the extended play. It's wrong when they have those cooldowns back. Baron has now spawned. NIP are nowhere close to it. They do have a blue trinket on board. They will see this going down. What is their plan?
Shot Barrage going to ring across Elk. Here comes NIP's defense. You got BLG completely surrounding them. They got to commit. That is going to be the Baron over to BLG now. Big knockups in store. There's On getting it. Elk goes over on the side. Knight tries to get the long distance face seal, but can't hit it. NIP, now they got to deal with the big croc, though. Ben is looking unstoppable here as Shanji is going to try to solo out Knight. Ben carves down into the backline, but Photic! 6,000 damage done from this Ezreal, and NIP are not done just yet.
Knight can't get onto the backline. Photic, yeah, he has no cleanse, but he has a flash, and that's enough. And NIP, they take themselves the advantage in this game 3. We said the gold wasn't out of proportion. There's no damage left from BLG, whereas Photic is alive. They can push for more. At least this tower can come up. But already, NIP, such a better trade for them than they thought. The Baron buff is down.
For NIP.
See that Bin pushing out topside, has teleport, but he'll need to be there towards the start of the combo and try and get himself on one of those flangles, the flank angles. Can he get himself in there? No flash this time. Makes it much harder to lock down Photic or Rookie. Photic still no flash for now. Definitely no flash on him or Rookie. Teleport's coming in. Do NIP? No.
Rookie stops. Rookie stops Photic. We'll see the beast in waiting, though. It's the True Shot Barrage coming across. Double knockout from Shanji. Photic's in trouble. They got the collapse. Dive, 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 says BLG submarine captains as they're going onto the back. They've been split a little bit. Knight by himself, but it doesn't matter. 2 quick kills to Elk, and that is BLG handling business.
Photic can't play the magic and smoke and mirrors this time. He gets caught out, and Shanji clears the wave in mid lane, but the cannon turret is still alive. There's a teleport to the top lane too, coming in from Knight, who might just try and chase down Shanji. NIP, they can't get themselves that dragon. It's not even spawned yet. They died before they even had the chance, and BLG show exactly why you still can't disrespect them. They've had a couple of good fights in a row, but at BLG eventually walk away with the fight and the dragon.
So BLG firing on all cylinders here. They themselves have put them into 3 dragons here of the Hex Soul. They are looking at a topside fight. NIP are here in full. Bin is looking for a big flank here. They don't have Aki with the team. Bin looking to collapse. They don't see him walk into the bush there. It's a split fight again. Shanji is the front line. Look at Bin. He's being solo. No, he's going to solo Rookie. And here comes out to make sure the solo bolo in the middle of the team fight for Giga Bin as BLG have been activated. A triple kill. Is he going to go for more? They want it. He's trying to go down. It's not going to be a quadra, but it's a clean fight by BLG.
NIP still on the search for their first series win. They took a game off of BLG. They leave them with a bloodied lip, but they will not take a second Nexus as BLG brawl their way through to a victory.
And this has been a test of time for BLG. They have not had a 2-0 since their Week 3 win against LGD. They will still be brought to 3, but some say it breeds a little bit more experience as BLG have found a 5-1 record.
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.